I don't know how much of an emergency or what the rights are, but he's walking down Crown Valley Parkway with a rifle.
Okay.
It's in a case.
Did anybody see a firearm?
Nope.
Then you have there could be anything no different than a briefcase, a purse,
Right.
anything, right?
This video was intended to inform and educate the public.
Welcome back to the Junkyard News channel. Today we're going to dive into a video and we're going to briefly speak about the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution. It's a crucial topic that impacts every citizen's right to privacy. Now, the Fourth Amendment is one of the cornerstones of the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. It plays a vital role in protecting our privacy. It reads, "The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall be issued, but upon probable cause, supported by oath of affirmation, and particularly describing the places to be searched and the persons or things to be seized." Before we get started in the video, let's break down some key terms in the Fourth Amendment. The phrase unreasonable searches and seizures refers to the government's actions that infringe upon an individual's privacy without proper justification. Probable cause means there must be reasonable basis to believe that a crime has been committed. To truly appreciate the Fourth Amendment, it's essential to understand the historical context for which it was adopted. The framers of the Constitution wanted to prevent the abuses they experienced under British rule, where writs of assistance allowed for broad searches without specific justification. Over the years, some landmark cases have shaped the interpretation of the Fourth Amendment. Notable cases like Katz v. United States and Terry v. Ohio have established guidelines for when law enforcement can conduct searches and seizures, especially in the context of electronic communications and stop and frisk procedures. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you it's vital to understand the context. Being a public photographer, I have some expensive equipment. Don't want it to get messed up. Want to try to keep it as nice as possible. I want to protect my equipment. One of the pieces of equipment I usually take on me is my tripod. I pay good money for this tripod, and when it's not in use, but I want to keep it with me, I store it in a case. And I do take it with me in a case, usually when I'm going to capture video of a certain area or take still shots or B-roll footage of an area. And yes, just like if a fisherman has a nice rod and reel combo, you can buy cases to protect your rod and reel combos. In the context of this video, and you'll hear me talk to the deputies about it, a case is no different than a briefcase, a purse, a backpack. If you can't see what's in the case and nobody has told you specifically what they saw put in the case could have anything in it. And unless you have particularized information, specific information that somebody put an item in the case that they saw that may cause alarm, that may open the door to unreasonable searches and seizures of property, cops really can't do anything about it. And in this case, that's what we have here. I have my tripod in a case. I was walking to an area I was going to photograph. It was on my backpack, affixed to my backpack, so it really wasn't even on my person. It was attached to my backpack, and the backpack was attached to me. But that's another video. Somebody called the Orange County Sheriff's Department and said that I had a rifle in a case. The first thing, if I was dispatch or the police call taker, I would ask, how do you know that there's a rifle in the case? Did you see a rifle? Did you see a gun? Well, the obvious answer to that is no. And eventually, when I wouldn't let them search my case or my person, they had dispatch call the complainant back and specifically ask them, did you ever see a gun? Did you ever see a firearm? Did you ever see a rifle? Anything? What did you see? And he had to admit, I don't know, I just saw a case and I just assumed what was inside.
Sheriff's Department.
Yes, sir. I don't know how much of an emergency or what the rights are, but he's walking down Crown Valley Parkway with a rifle.
Okay.
It's in a case.
It's in a case?
Yeah, it's in a case.
Okay, Crown Valley and what?
Crown Valley, he just crossed over Medical Center. He's headed south towards the freeway on Crown Valley.
Is he white?
Long, white male, and he's wearing camouflage pants. Because I went into the bank.
Walking towards the freeway?
Yes, sir. I don't know what the legality is of that.
As long as the ammo aren't together, it should be fine, but most people don't do that. They transport in a car. But we'll go check it out to make sure, you know.
Yeah, he's...
What side of the street is he on?
He's on the west side.
Okay. Can you still see him right now?
No, sir, I cannot.
Okay, you took off. And how long ago was this about when you last seen him, when he crossed Crown
15
Medical?
20 seconds ago, 30
Okay,
seconds
perfect.
ago. He's already to the next, he's already to the next light when I crossed the street, when I crossed Crown Valley.
Okay. Okay, we'll get someone out there. I'll call if I need anything, other information. I'll give you a call back.
Yeah, please do.
Thank you.
How you doing? Am I being detained?
Yes, hold on.
Am I being detained? Under what reasonable articulable suspicion do you have that you're detaining me? I'm sorry?
All right, do you have anything illegal in your case?
I don't answer questions.
I'm sorry?
I don't answer questions. Am I being detained?
Yes. Do you,
Under what reasonable articulable suspicion of what crime?
do you have a rifle on there?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
Yeah, you tell them, right? To keep and bear arms, right?
Do you have a rifle in the case?
I don't answer questions. I don't have to answer questions.
Okay.
I have a right in this country to walk down the street without being molested, questioned, like this is Nazi Germany.
I didn't say it was, sir.
Okay, so what reasonable articulable suspicion do you have?
Said that you may have a rifle in your vehicle.
I may, so that doesn't mean I do, okay?
Inquire about it.
Then how do you have the right to detain somebody that's not breaking a law?
I'm inquiring about it.
You said you detained me. I have it on film. What reasonable articulable suspicion of what crime? Am I detained or am I free to go? Officer, I need to know, am I being detained? If you don't answer the question, I'm going to have to assume that I'm not being detained.
Goodbye, sir.
Have a nice day. By the Constitution of the United States of America, citizens have a right, sir. You want to talk to me? I didn't think so. Then what's the problem? Oh my God, we got 4 squad cars here. Oh, let's just all go about our day, dude. I don't consent to a conversation. I don't consent to being stopped.
Real quick, just for the safety of the public and all that, is your tripod inside there or do you got a rifle in there?
I don't answer questions, and it's none of your business. Is it really, honestly? Answer the question for my audience. Is it any of your business?
All right, give me a second. All right, Thomas, so you got no...
We're all going to have a nice day, right? We're all just going to disperse and go about our day.
I know, we just want to make sure, though, that you're not...
It's none of anybody's business. We have a right to bear arms, even if it was, although if I did admit to something, it does open another can of worms regarding the legislature, right?
I know.
So if I don't admit to anything, then there is no reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime, is there?
Well, technically there is. Just
No, because no.
That
Did anybody see a firearm?
Nope.
Then you have there could be anything no different than a briefcase, a purse,
Right.
anything, right?
You're right.
Thomas,
Exactly. So what reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime do you have that I'm breaking that you have the lawful authority to detain me?
Thomas,
Asking
listen.
nicely to show us so we know.
I don't consent, I don't comply, I don't do anything against my rights. I'll even set it down.
Well, the reason we're here...
Yeah. Yeah, look. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
There's a lot of... Okay, listen, Thomas, the reason I'm here Someone saw it. They called us. We have to do our.
Saw a briefcase, a purse, or
A
what?
rifle case. A little different. Now listen.
A case. All right, which that in and of itself is that suspicion of a crime.
Okay.
Suspicion, yeah.
Of what crime? You are now front and center. What crime does having a case, which could have anything in it,
Okay.
No.
suspicion of a crime?
No.
Then you want to retract what you said?
No, you asked if it was suspicion. Yes, it's suspicion.
No, of what crime? Suspicion?
That you're possibly walking through the city with a loaded firearm.
Is that still not reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime? Because there could be anything in this case.
You're correct.
Exactly.
That's why we just asked you nicely to.
Exactly. And if I do not consent, I do not want to comply with any unlawful orders. You guys are deputy sheriffs. Your first job is to uphold the Constitution of the United States before the legislature. You have your own moral compass you guys should follow.
I'm trying to explain.
Okay. All right. I'll settle down. I settle down. It's just look what's going on here.
I don't listen.
Look what's going on.
Can you just do me that favor? Listen. That's all. And then I'll send you on your merry way.
You asked me a question when I first walked up.
Yes, I did ask.
Go ahead and re-ask that question.
And I'm going to explain to you why we're here.
No. Am I being detained for a lawful reason?
No. But
No. Am I being detained for a lawful reason?
No.
No. Am I being detained for a lawful reason?
No. But.
Okay, then I am going to keep my hand in my pocket. There's nothing in there but change.
That's great.
Okay?
Unfortunately, in this state.
Can you hear that? There's nothing in here.
Shoot us all the time.
I'm hitting my leg here, okay? There's nothing in there but change. Okay, all right?
Okay.
So I'm going to keep my freaking hand in my pocket because that's my right to do. I'm not detained. I'm not under arrest.
Thomas.
This is supposed to be, I guess, a consensual conversation, even though I don't consent.
Consensual. It's not consensual.
Okay, so I'm detained.
Yes, you are detained. So remove.
Under what reasonable suspicion of what crime?
It's on a
Don't say a fear or a suspect. I need a articulable. Did they say they saw a firearm?
They saw a case.
A case. Okay, a case in and of itself is not reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime, is it? Is it? Answer the question.
Listen.
What reason? No, please answer my question.
The fact that somebody called, we have to do our.
A consensual stop. Yeah, you can, and you can. Yeah.
Consensual.
What's your reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime that's occurring?
Have a great day, Tom. Man.
Thank you. Hey, can I get your name for the record?
It's on your camera, Sharon, C-H-I-R-O-N.
I appreciate that. Can I get your name, please, for the record?
Deputy Timmons.
Timmons? T-I-M?
M-I-N-S.
Thank you. I didn't know if it was O or I. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you for upholding your oath and ending this conversation. Have a nice day. See ya.
You can't base violating somebody's Fourth Amendment right based on assumptions. You have to have facts. And these deputies knew that. And I do give them credit, even though they did hem me up a little bit. They didn't go too far. They didn't point guns at me. They didn't, tackle me to the ground. You have to bear with me. This was in my early days of doing videography and photography and posting videos to YouTube. My early days. So I did get a little heated and excited and argumentative. So I do give them kudos for putting up with me in that sense. They knew they were on a tightrope, and they didn't want to violate my rights. Sure, you can say I was detained briefly. A court under the circumstances could consider that justified. Once they got more detailed information about what the caller saw, specifically, they knew they had nothing. They couldn't violate my rights, and they just walked away. Kudos for that. Could they have patted me down for weapons? Yes. Would that have violated my rights? Well, I'll leave that up to you to decide. In conclusion, the Fourth Amendment remains a crucial safeguard against unwarranted government intrusions in our personal lives. Understanding our rights and staying informed is essential to preserving the principles laid out by the framers of the Constitution. Now, if you found this video informative, you liked it, you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with others who might benefit from the knowledge. Thank you for your time. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and until next time, thanks for watching The Junkyard News.